committed the ultimate act of betrayal, leaving your baby terrified, alone, unprotected, to suffer what I heard was the most gruesome death in that.
Yeah, so let's check out Crystal, man. She tripping. She went over here, had vacation, traveling around the United States. They finding receipts. You know, they finding cameras, Ring cameras of her going back to the house after her trips, you know, and you was gone over 10 days and 2 days prior before that, and you over there having a good time taking pictures and shit, ain't worried about your kids. What type of individuals are able to have kids? Why are these people dropping kids and not taking care of them? They abandon and neglecting kids. World, what's really going on? Let's get into this clip.
Measurement.
An Ohio mother will spend the rest of her life in prison for leaving her toddler home alone for more than a week, where she starved to death while her mom.
And you know what? You starved that child, you know what I mean? And you didn't show that child tender love and care. Now you're going to suffer in prison. I hope you suffer the worst, as you feel me. You don't deserve to be alive.
Mom jetted off on vacation. Prosecutors say 32-year-old Crystal Candelario left her 16-month-old daughter Jalen alone and unattended at her home beginning on June 6 of 2023. Candelario didn't return home until 10 days later on the 6th.
Just trying to understand, how do you leave a toddler at home unattended? Because you don't give a fuck.
16th, and upon returning home, she made the tragic discovery. Her daughter was found unresponsive in what investigators.
So I don't understand, how do she get back home, then try to play it off like she really been there taking care of that child, but the child, Jalen, was already dead. Then they said that she changed the clothes of her own daughter. So that lets you know how much these women out here don't give a damn about these kids. Back in the day, these women used to take care of these kids when the man run. Now, you know what? They'll take their life.
Described as a filthy playpen. She had been extremely dehydrated, and the young toddler was pronounced dead at the scene.
Shaking my head. Come on now. So filthy playpen. So this baby died in their feces, and this baby had to eat the feces. No child should live like that. I mean, no child. Ugh.
According to the medical examiner, Jalen's body was extremely emaciated. She weighed less than 14 pounds at the time of her death. Investigators say Candelario left her daughter alone while she vacationed in Detroit and Puerto Rico. She was arrested and booked a day after returning home and discovering her daughter's body. In February of 2024, Candelario pleaded guilty to charges including aggravated murder and endangering children. During Candelario's sentencing, the prosecution said investigators combed through more than 600 hours of Ring camera footage, which actually showed Candelario left her daughter alone for 2 days before she jetted off on her vacation.
If in fact we would have gone to trial, the evidence was going to show that Crystal Candelario left the state of Ohio on 6/4/2023. She leaves because there is a receipt that's found in her car that she is in Taylor, Michigan. Unbeknownst to Ms. Candelario, her neighbors had Ring doorbell, and the Cleveland Police Department Homicide Unit has gone through 648 hours and videos of the Ring doorbell, which you're going to see in this presentation. With regards to Ms. Candelario, she returns to Cuyahoga County on 6/6 at 7:41 a.m. So at this particular point, we have reason to believe that this child was left alone for 2 days now, and she returns on 6/6/2023.
Prosecutors say after returning on June 6 of 2023, Ring camera footage captures Candelario again leaving Cuyahoga County, Ohio, where police cameras later captured her movements in Detroit, Michigan.
Through the search warrants, we were able to retrieve her Spirit airline tickets that showed her departure and her return from Puerto Rico. She was gone from 6/8 to 6/11. And it's interesting, Your Honor, because in the defense memorandum, it says that her abrupt stopping of medications played a significant role in her ability to function as a parent and make sound decisions. So when we look at, these are items from her phone, her actions indicate to us that she is in Puerto Rico having a good time with friends, and that there is not a care in the world about the 16-month-old that was left alone in the pack and play. These pictures show somebody who is showing sound discretion and judgment because she's having a good time. Meanwhile, this child is in a pack and play.
The prosecutor said during Candelario's vacation, Ring camera video captured the sounds of crying from her toddler while she was left unattended. When she returned on June 16th, prosecutors say upon discovering her daughter dead in the pack and play, Candelario redressed the young toddler before calling 911.
Yeah, man, she got a life sentence. What she did was wrong. You know, you never do no child like that. There's people out there that still probably doing kids like that, you know. They ain't died or passed away. But this is the main reason why I want a lot of us men out there to understand the women that we mess with, and if we engage and we have a child with these people, look at the mother and look at the father of the person that you're having a baby with. Because if it's red flags, then the red flags should just tell you, you know, you gotta look safe, be safe, you know. This situation just lets me know how good I feel to be a full-time father with full custody. I have an 11-year-old daughter and I have a 7-year-old son. You know, I had to rebuild a lot dealing with a narcissist. And a narcissist is a mental disorder. You know what I mean? It leads to other stuff. You know what I mean? They'll shoot, kill, steal, you know what I mean, to get what they want. And you know, the narcissists I dealt with, I had to deal with rebuilding. But you know, I would rather rebuild with my children than to put my children in a situation that they don't need to be in. You know, so somebody got to step up and be responsible. So a lot of us men, we have to check ourselves, you know what I mean? And when we have kids out here by women, you picked her, you know what I mean? Sorry to say it, that's how I look at my situation, you know? But be there for them kids, you know? Really be there for them kids, because it don't seem like, you know, that the father went over there to check on the kids, or she didn't have family support from the father's side. You know, but it still ain't no motherfucking excuse. Abuse is abuse. And this child died in a gruesome and worse way. I wouldn't let nobody child want to die like that. I don't give a color. I don't give a dark color. I don't give a care what race, color you are. Kids don't deserve this shit. Kids supposed to be innocent, you know? But she got what she deserved. She need to be buried up under that jail, you know? Her having life, she should be thankful to have life, you know? Because you're still breathing. You're still walking. You had this baby dying like this baby was living in a swamp. You had this baby to die in the worstest way. You didn't care. And that's why me as a man, I'm gonna keep looking out for my kids. I'm gonna keep taking care of them. I love waking up and seeing them every morning. But you know what? Hey, to my narcissists, hey, do your thing. But believe this, I'm gonna make sure kids get taken care of, because in situations like this with Crystal, she trying to go out here and live her life, because once she had that baby, this is what I'm saying. Once Crystal had that baby, it became a little bit too much for her, and she wanted to live her own life. And that's what happened. They want to go out there and live their own life and forget everybody else and shut everybody else out. It's like a whole delusion, you know what I mean? But this your boy Hoghead with Hoghead TV. I want y'all to like and subscribe to the motherfucking channel. Until the next video, get at your boy. Yeah.
Bye.